بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن جابر بن عبد الله الأنصاري عن فاطمة الزهراء عليه السلام بنت رسول الله قال سمعت فاطمة أنها قال دخل علي برسول الله في بعض الأيام فقال السلام عليك يا فاطمة فقلت وعليك السلام قال إني أجد في بطني ضعفا فقلت له وإذك بالله يبت من ضعف فقال يا فاطمة ائتيني بالكساء اليماني فغطيني به فأتيت بالكساء اليماني فغطيته به وصرت أنظر إليه وإذا وجهه يتلألأ كأن البدر في ليلة تمامه وكماله.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولد الحسن قد أقبل وقال السلام عليك يا أمه فقلت وعليك السلام يا قرة عيني وسمعت فؤادي فقال يا أمه إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جد رسول الله فقلت نعم إن جدك تحت الكساء فأقبل حسن نهب الكساء وقال السلام عليك يا جده يا رسول الله أتأذن لي أن أدخل معك تحت الكساء قال وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا صاحبها وبك أذنت لك فدخل معه تحت الكساء.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولد الحسين قد أقبل وقال السلام عليك يا أمه فقلت وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا قرة عيني وسمعت فؤادي فقال لي يا أمه إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جد رسول الله فقلت نعم إن جدك وفاتت الكساء فدل الحسين ناول الكساء وقال السلام عليك يا جده السلام عليك يا من اختار الله أتأذن لي أن أدخل معكما تحت الكساء فقال وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا شافع أمتي قد أذنت لك فدخل معهما تحت الكساء.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فأقبل عند ذلك أبو الحسن علي بن أبي طالب قال السلام عليك يا بنت رسول الله فقلت وعليك السلام يا أبا الحسن ويا أمير المؤمنين فقال يا فاطمة إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة أخي وابن أمي رسول الله فقلت نعم ها ومولدك تحت الكساء فأقبل علي نحو الكساء فقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله يتأذن لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء قال له عليك السلام يا أخي ويا وسيء وخليفتي وصاحب اللواء قد أذنت لك فدخل علي تحت الكساء.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
ثم أتيت نحو الكساء وقلت السلام عليك يا بدو يا رسول الله أتأذن لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء قال وعليك السلام يا بنتي ويا بدتي قد أذنت لك فدخلت تحت الكساء.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فلما اكتمل جميعا تحت الكساء أخذ برسل البيت رفع الكساء وأومى بيد اليمنى إلى السماء وقال اللهم إني هؤلاء أهل بيتي وخاصتي وهامتي لهم لمي ودمهم دمي يؤلمني ما يؤلمهم ويحزنني ما يحزنهم أنا حرب لمن حاربهم وسلم لمن سالمهم ودو لمن عادهم ومحب لمن هابهم إنهم مني وأنا منهم فجل صلواتك وبركاتك ورحمتك فرانك ورضوانك عليها وعليهم وأذهب عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فقال الله عز وجل يا ملائكتي وسكان السماوات إني ما خلقت السماء مبنية ولا أرضا مبنية ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مضيئة ولا فلك يدور ولا بحر يجري ولا فلك يسري إلا فيما بدها على الخمسة الذين هم تحت الكساء.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فقال أمين جبرائيل يا ربي من تحت الكساء فقال عز وجل هم أهل بيتي ونبوتي ومعدن رسالتي هم فاطمة وأبوها وبالها وبنوها.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فقال جبرائيل يا ربي تأذن لي أن أهبط عابد إلى الأرض ليكون معهم سادسا فقال الله نعم قد أذنت لك فهبط الأمين جبرائيل وقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله العلي الأعلى يذكرك السلام وخصك بالتحية والإكرام ويقول لك وعزتي وجلالي إني ما خلقت السماء مبنية ولا أرضا مضية ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مضية ولا فلك يدور ولا بحر يجري ولا فلك يسري إلا ليجلكم ومحبتكم وقد أذن لي أن أدخل معكم فهل تأذنوا لي يا رسول الله فقال رسول الله وعليك السلام يا مين واج الله إنهم نام قد أذنت لك فدخل جبرائيل معنا تحت الكساء
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فقال بي إن الله قد أوى إليه يقول إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم رجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فقال عليه أبي يا رسول الله أخبرني ما جلوسنا هذا تحت الكساء من الفضل عند الله. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني برسالة نجيم ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفي جمع من شيئتنا ومحبين وإلا ونزلت عليهم ورحمة وحفت بهم الملائكة واستغفرت إلى أن يتفرقوا. فقال عليه السلام وذنب الله فزنا وفاذ أشياءنا ورب الكعبة.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
فقال أبي رسول الله صلى الله عليه والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني برسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفي جمع من شيئتنا ومحبين وفيه مهموم الله وفرج الله همه ولا مغموم الله وكشف الله غمه ولا طالب حاجة الله وكذا الله حاجته. فقال عليه السلام وذنب الله فزنا وسدنا وكذلك أشياءنا فاذوا وسدوا في الدنيا والآخرة ورب الكعبة.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. محمد وآل محمد فلن صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. نعرہ تکبیر، اللہ اکبر، نعرہ رسالت، یا رسول اللہ، نعرہ حیدری، محمد وآل محمد بلند الصلوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم الحمدللہ الذی جعلنا من المتمسکین بولایت امیر المومنین علیہ السلام. پلیز ریسائڈ صلوات.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
الصلاۃ والسلام علی اشرف الانبیاء والمرسلین وأولادہ المعصومین ومنتخبین ومنتجبین. Please recite a salawat in the honor of him.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
قال اللہ تبارک و تعالی فی کتابہ المجید وقولہ الحق انما یرید اللہ لیذھب عنکم الرجس اہل البیت ویطہرکم تطہیرا. Please recite a salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Yesterday we started the topic by the question, and the question was, who is Ali? We tried to understand and know the personality and the sayings of Imam, the life of Imam. We tried to look into it. And today the topic will be revolving around the question, the statement that the personality of Ali has two dimensions. The personality of Ali has two dimensions. One of them is the physical and the other one is the Noor. the divine light. The personality has two dimensions. So today, keep it in mind, save it in your mind that today the discussion will be revolving around this question, this statement. So just to remind what we talked about yesterday, I would just repeat some things for my little brothers. So we started saying some of the people try to understand Imam. They call our Imam Ali God. Some of them said that you are the God. Some of them said that your name is the God's name because Ali is the only one in whole Islam whose name is the name of Allah. Ali is the name of Allah. Some of the people said that Ali is the fourth caliph. Some of them said he is one of the companions of our prophet. Some of them said that he is the sleeper. He slept on the bed of Hijrat. Some of them said that Ali is the one who was present behind the curtain of Miraj. Some of them said that Ali was present in the place of God in Miraj. Some of them said Ali is the one whom Rasul, our Prophet, took to Mubahila. Ali is the one whose family was taken by Rasul to the Mubahila. Ali is the one who was the winner of Badr. Ali is the one who is the winner of Uhud. Ali is the one who won the battle of Khaybar. He is the samurai of Khaybar. Ali is the one, the warrior who was undefeated in any battle, and they could not defeat him in the battle. That's why they killed him in the prayers. Yesterday we were discussing the birth, the revealance of our Imam in Kaaba. He is the only one who came into this world, who was revealed in the center of Kaaba. He is the only one in the history of the whole universe. Today we will be talking about the family of our Imam. Without any doubt, our Imam Ali is from the greatest, the most respected family in the whole Arab, or I'll say the whole world. He is from Bani Hashim. So what does the word Hashim mean? The word Hashim means that Hashim was the elder of this family, and he was given this name because he was the feeder to the poor. He always fed the poor. That's why he was called Hashim. So this family is called Bani Hashim, and this family is from the branch. They are the descendants of Nabi Ibrahim. They are the direct descendants of Nabi Ibrahim. So there were two families. One of them was from the branch from Nabi Ishaq, and Prophet Isa, Prophet Jesus, was from that branch. This branch was from Nabi Ibrahim, and our last prophet and our Imam was from this branch. So this is the holy branch, the holy family. They are not from like an ordinary family. So this family was, every time in the history, this family was monotheist. They were never worshipping idols. They were on the religion of Islam every time. They were never polytheists. Our Rasul and our Imam, they were cousins. Imam Ali was a cousin of our holy prophet, the last prophet. And they had the same grandfather named Abdul Muttalib. Our prophet's his dad's name was Abdullah, and the father of our Imam's name was Abu Talib. They were the cousins. And these are the fathers, and let's talk about the mother. The mother of our holy prophet passed away when he was a child, and the mother of our Imam Ali, named Lady Fatima bint Asad. We talked about her yesterday. I would like to add that she is the mother. She is the mother of Imam Ali as well as our Holy Prophet. She took care of both the family of his own, her own, and the family of our last prophet, the Holy Prophet. She was taking care. She was making food for them, and she made sure every time that even though his own children, Imam Ali, and her other children were not eating, but our Holy Prophet was eating. She always made sure. And there was a conspiracy against the propaganda that our Holy Prophet was fed by a lady called Halima Sadia. So I would like to clear that we don't believe that our belief is that a masoom is only fed by a monotheist, a disbeliever, a non-believer cannot feed the masoom. They are always brought up or grown up by a monotheist. So our holy prophet was he was brought up at the home in the home I'll say in the estate of Janabe Abu Talib, and they said that we don't believe that he recited the kalma and he was a disbeliever. So I would add over here that a masoom can never be brought up in the home of under the supervision of a disbeliever. So we do not believe that Abu Talib never recited the kalma. And there is a point that the one who will recite the kalma, it shows that he wasn't believing in Islam before and he recites the kalma, and this shows that now he is a Muslim. But Abu Talib never recited the kalma because he didn't need to. He was a Muslim from the day one. He, he was the one who recited the merits sermon of our Holy Prophet. So there is no. The second point I will I will say over here that they say that our Holy Prophet was when he was growing up, he was poor, he was herding sheep, and he didn't have any decent bed to sleep on. So I will say that okay, you say that he didn't have anything decent to eat and a decent bed to sleep on. So I will say that Abu Talib was a really respected person and a wealthy person in Mecca. So how is it even possible? So the first point is when our Imam was born, we were discussing the revealance of our Imam on 13th of Rajab, when our Imam was born. So let me tell you the birthday celebration of our Imam in Mecca. Damatus Saqib is an authenticated book, and I am reciting it from there. It's a reference. So, 1,000 camels, 300 sheep were slaughtered on the birthday celebration of our Imam by Abu Talib. So, how come is that possible that our Prophet didn't have anything to eat? So let's come back to the topic. The statement was the personality of Ali has two dimensions. One of them is the physical, and one of them is the nur. So the first argument I'll make in this statement for the statement is that there was a event happened. A doctor from Greece at that time in Mecca, he came from Greece all the way to Mecca to see the Holy Prophet. When he came Mecca, he was told that the Holy Prophet has passed away. So he said, okay, tell me, is there anyone I can meet who is the successor of the Holy Prophet? So the people guided him to our Imam. So he came to Imam Ali and he said, okay, I want to check up your health. So Imam said, okay, go on, go ahead. He went ahead and he saw in the eyes of Imam. He said, okay, it seems like you never sleep. Then he said, I want to check your vein. Then he checked the vein and he said, your body is very weak. I will advise you not to lift heavy weights. Please do not, because you seem weak. Nauzubillah. Our Imam smiled and he said, okay, you think I should not lift up weights? So how about he stood up and he picked up the pillar of the building they were under. Our Imam picked up the pillar of the building they were under. So he was shocked, he was stunned that how is that possible? So our Imam said that do not see me physically. So this proves that this whole event proves that personality of Imam Ali has two dimensions. One is physical and one is Noor. If my message is reaching you, please recite a salawat. We do not believe that our Imam, the ones we follow are like the humans, like we are. They are not like us. The second argument, the second event I will be reciting over here is at one time our Imam Ali was sitting with Janabe Salman Farisi. Salman Farisi is called Salman and Farisi is because he was from Iran. They were sitting at some place and eating some dates. They were eating dates, kajur. Then they were eating, and our Imam, he smiled and he threw the seed of date towards Salman Farisi. So let me tell you the age of Salman Farisi is almost more than double than our Imam Ali. So Salman Farisi, he said, Ali, you are a lot younger, almost like half or less. Your age is like half and half or less than me, and I am more than your age. I am a aged person. I am an old person. How can you do this with me? How can you smile? So our Imam said that, okay, Salman, I want to ask you a question. Do you remember an event from the past in your life when you were younger, when you were a child? Salman said, yes, I remember one event, the one event I cannot forget. How can I forget that? One time I was in a jungle. I was swimming in the river in the center of the jungle. I was swimming. I heard some voice. I heard some noise from the bushes. And when I saw there was a lion over there. So Salman, he said, over there, I had nothing to do but to recite uh, a word, a dua. My grandmother, my grandfather told me that Ya Ghayasul Mustaghisin. Salman recited this dua over there, and he said, from some nowhere, a horse rider came over there, and he saved me from the lion. I could offer nothing to the. I wanted to say thank you to the person who saved me, but I had nothing to give to him. So I picked up some flowers from the bushes, made a bouquet, and gave it to the person. And I said thank you. So our Imam, sitting over there, he said, will you recognize the same bouquet if I show it over here? He said, yes, how can I forget? So our Imam just took a bouquet out of his coat and said, is this the one bouquet you are talking about? For the last minutes, I would like to recite some Masayib. Our Imam, having all these merits, all these mountains of merit, was one of the greatest victim of the hatred, of the smear campaign, of the propaganda of the Ummah. Rais al-Yahudi was a Jew before and he accepted Islam on the hands of Imam Ali. He narrates that I was present in the mosque at the time when they injured our Imam, when they divided our Imam's head. He said that I myself read in the book of Musa that the person who will kill Ali, who will injure Ali, will be worse than Qabil and the person who killed the camel of Nabi Solomon. He will be worse than them. On 19th of Ramzan, our Imam woke up before the sunrise and he wanted to go prayer. When he stepped in his lawn, Shahzadi came and said, Baba, please don't go today. Please offer the prayer at home today because the dream I saw wasn't very good. Imam said, we only follow the will of God, and stepped in the lawn. There were some birds. The birds came. They pecked the clothes of Imam and wanted to stop Imam, but Imam said, take care of my birds after me. Then he stepped to the door. The chain of the gate struck in his clothes. Shahzadi said, Baba, please don't go today. But he still said, we only follow the will of God. And he went to the masjid. I'll just summarize. When our Imam was injured, he was on a stretcher, and Imam Hassan, Hussein, Abbas, Hanafiya, along with his companions, they all picked him up and brought home. When they were on the way, Imam said, Hassan, Hussein, Abbas, please stop my companions because I don't want anyone to listen the voice of my daughters. They are crying over there. I will say, Imam Ali, let's accompany me. Let's go to the Bazar-e-Sham. Let's go to Sham and see how your daughters, how your family is giving speeches in between the oppressors. Allah lanatullahi alal qawmi zalimeen.
क्यों लेते हैं ज़ैनब का नाम मुसल्ले पर रो रो के अली क्यों लेते हैं ज़ैनब का नाम मुसल्ले पर रो रो के अली क्यों लेते हैं ज़ैनब का नाम मुसल्ले पर रो रो के अली क्यों लेते हैं ज़ैनब का नाम मुसल्ले पर क्या याद अली को आया है बाजार शाम मुसल्ले पर रो रो के अली क्यों लेते हैं سر سے روتے تھے نمازی صف میں کھڑے، خون جاری تھا زخمی سر سے روتے تھے نمازی صف میں کھڑے، کس طرح حسن نے رو رو کر کی فجر تمام مسلح پر،
رو رو کے علی کیوں لیتے ہیں زینب کا نام مسلح پر، رو رو کے علی کیوں لیتے ہیں زینب کا نام مسلح پر۔
کیا ماں کی طرح تم کو لینے مسجد میں چلی آئے زینب، کیا ماں کی طرح تم کو لینے مسجد میں چلی آئے زینب، کعبہ کو جا کر دو فضا میرا پیغام مسلح پر،
رو رو کے علی کیوں لیتے ہیں زینب کا نام مسلح پر، رو رو کے علی کیوں لیتے ہیں زینب کا نام مسلح پر۔
یہ پہلی فجر ہے زینب کی، سجدے میں سکون ملتا ہی نہیں، یہ پہلی فجر ہے زینب کی، سجدے میں سکون ملتا ہی نہیں، دل دکھتا ہے آتا ہی نہیں، نہ قبل آرام مسلح پر،
رو رو کے علی
کیوں لیتے ہیں
زینب کا نام مسلح پر، رو رو کے علی کیوں لیتے ہیں زینب کا نام مسلح پر۔
کیا یاد علی کو آیا ہے بازار شام مسلح پر،
رو رو کے علی کیوں لیتے ہیں زینب کا نام مسلح پر، رو رو کے علی کیوں لیتے ہیں زینب کا نام مسلح پر۔ یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین پر محمد والے محمد بلند الصلوات، اللہم صلی علی۔ السلام علیکم یا نبی اللہ، السلام علیکم یا رسول اللہ، السلام علیکم یا حجت اللہ، السلام علیکم یا حبیب اللہ، السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ، السلام علیکم یا ابا عبداللہ، السلام علیکم ابن رسول اللہ، السلام علیکم ابن امیر المومنین وابن سید الوصیین، السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ، السلام علیکم یا غریب الغرباء، السلام علیکم یا معین الضعفاء والفقراء، السلام علیکم یا مغیث الشتى والزوار فی یوم الجزاء، السلطان ابو الحسن یا علی ابن موسیٰ رضا ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ، السلام علیکم یا صاحب العصر والزمان، الامان 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 من فتن الزمان، السلام علیکم یا خلیفۃ الرحمن سیدی اجل اللہ تعالی فرجا وسہل اللہ تعالی مخرجک وظہورا ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ، صلی علی محمد وعلی۔ تمام مومن و مومنات سے التماس ہے کہ افطار کے بعد جو ہے مین مجلس ہوگی اور اس کے بعد تابوت اور علم کی برآمدی ہے، آپ لوگوں سے التماس ہے کہ آج تھوڑا سا ٹائم اور علامہ عشرت صاحب مجلس سے خطاب فرمائیں گے۔ آپ تمام مومنین و مومنات سے درخواست ہے کہ آپ آج تابوت کی برآمدگی میں شرکت فرمائیں۔ پر محمد وآل محمد بلندر صلوات۔